ultimately, it's time for you to stand up and know who you are. You know that God gave you certain gifts. You know that God has blessed you with certain qualities and certain traits. And these traits and these gifts and these things that God has blessed you with are going to be used to touch people on a multitude scale. Because every time God gives you something, it's not just for you, it's also so that you can bear fruit, and that fruit is supposed to be eaten by someone else. So at the end of the day, if God blessed you with the opportunity to have a beautiful gift, you're supposed to use that gift, whether it's singing, whether it's dancing, whether it's talking, whether it's talking to people, whether it's encouragement, or whether it's writing, whatever your gifts are, medicine, being a lawyer, like whatever God has created in you is supposed to be used and cultivated to develop into something more, because God is a multiplier. So at the end of the day, whatever he gives you, he's expecting you to take that seed and multiply it. There's literally a scripture about it. I just got it like a week or two ago, which is ironic because it fits the description of everything that we were talking about, where there were 3 different people, and one person buried the seed, one person it wasn't seeds, it was talents. One person buried the talent, another person multiplied the talent, and then another person multiplied the talent too, but it wasn't as much as the other person. And I'm going to try to figure out what scriptures they are and put them in there. I think it's in Matthew. But basically, the person that buries the talent is the one that gets in trouble with God, because he was given the talent for it to be multiplied. And so God didn't give you, and it's ironic that talent is the money, but talent, like the gift. I love that. Literally, God gave you that talent. So are you going to bury it, or are you going to use it to multiply and bear fruit for others to see it and for others to use it to help them grow and help them develop? Because ultimately, sometimes the visions and the plans and the missions that God gives you and puts inside of your heart to do, they're not usually just for you. You get blessed by them by doing them, but they're usually to help future generations, other people that aren't in your family or any friends. It's to help strangers. It's to help people all over the place. So ultimately, start your content. Start doing the things that God asked you to do. Start investing back into yourself and investing into the visions and the plans that God has for you. And also, if God has called you to step away from a job, quit. It sounds scary, but I have not worked for anybody in oh my gosh, what are we on? We're in 2025, right? Yeah, I quit my job in 2024, and I've been fine. Every bill has been paid, nothing has been missed, and I'm happier. I'm healthier. I have more time to actually invest in all the things I want to do. I was able to start a podcast. I was able to start a YouTube channel. I was able to start writing my book finally. So yes, I'm going to leave you with this scripture, because I'm sure when I go through this again, I'll probably find a bunch of scriptures and just throw them all in there, because that's what I usually do. But literally, Proverbs 3:5-7, I believe. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not onto your own understanding. And I'll put the whole scripture there at the end. But trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not unto your own understanding. Just because it's not in your time frame or you feel like it's too late doesn't mean that God isn't right on time. His timing is always going to be better than your timing. His plan is always going to be better than your plan, and his way is always going to be better than your way. So whether you want to believe that or not right now, try it and see what happens, because at the end of the day, some of you have been trying to do it your way for so long and have seen no results, and God is just literally waiting on you to follow him and submit everything to him and surrender everything to him, so that he can finally lead you in the right direction. It looks scary, it sounds scary, it sounds like that, but at the end of the day, you're going to be more happier and more at peace with yourself when you're finally operating in the gifts that God already ordained for you to operate in, because then you're going to feel more fulfilled. You're going to feel way more fulfilled than how you feel right now. And stop running from it like Jonah. Because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be Jonah. Jonah ended up having to turn around and go back and do it anyway, whether he wanted to or not. And so, if you're in a season where you know what you're supposed to do and you're scared or you're hesitant or you're afraid, don't keep using that as an excuse. Stand up and do what you're supposed to do, because it's not just about you. There are millions of people potentially attached to the gifts that God gave you.